What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you a super simple tutorial that you can do at home to make yourself look like a deer, perfect for Halloween. Alright, so for the first step what you're going to want to use is bronzer, and I contoured my face, putting it all over my cheeks, the sides of my eyes, and the upper parts of my forehead. I used a generous amount because you want to bronze yourself out and make yourself look like a deer, so use as much as you want, make it as dark as you want, totally up to you. Right here, I took my brush and I squeezed it together and put that same bronzer on both sides of my nose, not so much the top. And what this is going to do, you can start seeing it come together. It's going to make my nose look less like a human nose and more like an animal style nose. If you ever look at a deer, you'll notice they have whites around their eyes, so that's what I'm creating here, and I'm going to take a white cover stick and sort of just use these as guidelines before I blend it in, but I'm going to put it under my eyes, over my eyes, down my nose, and then I'm going to take my finger and just sort of blend it all together to give it that white masked look. You can use any type of white eyeshadow or white cream makeup, but for me, I think cover stick kind of works the best for blending. I'm also going to add a little bit of that same cover stick over my lips and under my lips. Just not as much as the top, but just a little bit because deer have white all over their face. Then I'm going to take an eyebrow brush and sort of redefine my eyebrows. Then I'm going to take my bronzer and I'm going to connect it from my eyebrows to my nose on that little line there. And what this is going to do is going to add more definition to your nose to make you look more animalistic. Since deer have white eyes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my actual eyelid white and then draw in this little arch here and treat this as if my eye started here. And then I'm going to take some eyeshadow and just sort of put it on as you normally would, but from this line up. For my eyeshadows, I just kept it in the brown color scheme to match the deer theme, but you can do this as dramatic as you want or as light as you want. I kept it somewhere around here. After I finish the eyeshadow, I'm going to go back in with that white cover stick and then I'm going to redefine that line and put it back on my eyelid to make it extra white. I'm not going to be putting any eyeliner or mascara on my bottom lashes, so I'm going to take the cover stick and completely white out my lashes and waterline so the bottom half of your eye is totally whited out. I then added some liquid eyeliner on my top line and brought it out to a wing on the side. You can make that as dramatic as you want. I kept mine kind of thin though. Then I'm going to take that liquid eyeliner and make this little animal marking from my nose to my upper lip and start working on my nose as well. I used liquid eyeliner because it works best with my skin, but you can use black eyeshadow, black cream makeup, whatever works for you. I suggest starting out small and then adding to it so you can get the right shape. Next, I'm going to black out my upper lip only, not my bottom lip, and you can use black lipstick for this, but I didn't have any, so I'm just going to improvise with that same liquid eyeliner. Animals have all kinds of unique markings on their bodies, so what I did is I took brown eyeshadow and created this little swoopy line under my eye as just sort of a unique animal effect to add to the face. Then I just put foundation on my bottom lip so it just sort of disappears in my skin and it really makes the top one pop. If you ever see baby deer, you'll know that they have the most adorable white spots all over them. So what I did to complete this look is I took my white cover-up stick and then I just spun it around in circles to make perfect white dots on the sides of my face, on the upper parts of my cheek and above my eyebrows. I also didn't show you, but to complete my eyes, I threw on some false lashes on top. You can really get creative with wherever you put the dots on your face. Obviously every animal is different, but I also went back in and added some smaller dots just for different sizes. So, ta-da! You look like a deer. But wait, there's more. If you want to extend the deer look from just your face to your shoulders, just add more bronzer, as much or little as you want, and again, more dots everywhere. And so if you're wearing a tank top or a dress, this sort of completes the deer look. So that is it for the makeup proportion, but of course, what is a deer without its little ears or antlers? So I went to the craft store, got some felt pieces, a light brown and a dark brown, cut out little deer ear shapes, and it actually had a sticky back to it. So I used an old headband and just cut them out, stuck them together, and folded them around on that little tab. This is the most inexpensive way to make ears. Be as creative as you want, use whatever fabrics you want, but this worked for me. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if this tutorial helped you, and please send me your photos if you decide to go with this look for Halloween. I'd love to see them. If you look below in the description, you'll find where you can follow me on social media, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of these videos.